Top 10 pet aversions. That sounds better. My pet hates are disloyalty. Just bitches lying. Like, really. Stupidity is definitely one of them. But that's such a vague term. In one of my recent videos, when I'm playing D&D, I'm literally celebrating this girl dying in the game because I was just so angry that she was just so dumb. It made me mad. White genocide. really just gets under my skin. When anybody promotes any cause that just furthers the extinction of people that look like us, I don't like that. You know, I guess this is a good statement in itself. Like, it's hard for me to remember all the things that I hate in people because I literally block out anything that does not bring me pleasure. Like, unless it is in front of my face, I forget it exists if I don't like it. So really, I think that's a good quality of mine. One Piece. The anime One Piece is a pet hate. Aw, thank you. In F tier, we have One Piece. Fuck One Piece. Remember the scene where Zoro is training by doing, like, partial one-arm bicep curls of, like, 2 degrees with a dumbbell larger than him? That's him training, and it's so hard for him doing this tiny 1 degree rep of a bicep curl. And then, you know, he gets tired of doing that, so he throws it into the air and then does a handstand and catches it on his feet and starts doing handstand push-ups with the same thing. And all of this is to make him a better sword fighter. Fuck this show. I'm scrolling through my Twitter to try to... Oh, the ATF. I hate the ATF. Localizers. People that get into the translation industry, but all they do is ruin the original script and inject their own stupid ideas of politics and quote-unquote humor, you know, their type of jokes, and just ruin shit. Like, never sticking to the actual script and doing their fucking job. They just ruin things because they think that's their job to make things acceptable to a Western audience, instead of just translating like they're supposed to. Yeah, fuck those people. Localizers is what they're called. Israel is my other pet hate. Obesity. I hate obesity. You know, I don't know what to call this thing that I've seen. I could say clickbait, I guess, but it's really just disingenuous content just to get attention, even though they know that it's misleading or just wrong, just factually inaccurate, just to farm, like, attention from hate. I've seen this in many different contexts. It's not like, oh, just clickbait articles or a retarded YouTube thumbnail with the main character acting like he's just shit his pants. He's just so shocked at something. Like, not just that, even though that is annoying. But there's worse stuff out there that is the same thought process that I hate. Guys at metal shows. People that assault you. Yeah. People that just, through intentional negligence, harm others physically. Yeah, I think that's very reasonable to dislike. Horse girls! Yeah, no furries. AB is the only furry we allow. So, you said something about that phrase a long time ago, and I honestly had no idea what that meant. And it wasn't until much more recently that I started like putting it together what this weird subculture that you were referring to was. I still barely understand it. I'm just inferring things. So I have no idea. Like, I would love to hear more of your stories about your Discord kittens. I don't know anything about this. Man, there was so much stupid shit with that girl and all of her friends. Every time she would do something weird, like she joined our D&D server and then invited a couple of guys. And they're like, why did you bring these people in here? Like, none of you even play D&D with us. Like, they just joined for no reason. And then she was like, oh, I was having a manic episode. Like, shut the fuck up. You're just being weird, trying to take over our other spaces for attention. Okay, we were talking about, like, the fucking Mandalorian when it was a new thing. And, you know, it was pretty good. She joins out of nowhere. And she starts talking, like, without any prompting. Like, we're not really trying to give her attention. She starts talking about stuff like, yeah, it's so weird. Like, everybody was saying, like, that I like this guy, referring to a guy we all know about. Everybody's saying that I like this guy. And I'm like, what? That's so weird. And I'm just like, yeah, that's because you're literally, like, sexting with him in your public chats, and it's weird. And she's just like, what? No, that doesn't mean anything. You know, we're just messing around. I'm like, all right, well, obviously that's what people are going to think when you keep doing that. Obviously, she just wanted to, like, get attention because she had, like, a new relationship update, like a new shift in the hierarchy of the people in her server. That's what this is. And she wanted attention from us for that, when we don't fucking care. We don't want to get involved with her. And that's just the kind of behavior that I'm like, what is wrong with these girls? When I say they were, like, sexting, it wasn't anything like really personal or intimate. It was like they had bots in that server that would be like, you literally type in the command to, like, perform a sex act on another user, and then it would, like, pull up a random hentai gif of, like, relating to what you typed, and then it would, like, do it. It was just that a lot. Just like, why are you doing this where people can see? Of course, like, every couple days she'd be flirting with another person. And then, you know, you never know when, as soon as she moved on to another guy, she'd be like, oh no, that last guy, he was harassing me. Like, bitch, we all know what you're doing.